Hello everyone, how y'all doing? Well, it's me again, vlogging late, and well, today I go back to work. I'll be back to work tonight. Uh, but I had a great weekend, a lot of riding. I put pretty close to about 600 miles on the bike over the weekend. And I know to some people that's not much, but yeah, that's a lot of backcountry riding, which is mostly what I did. A lot of gravel roads, a lot of dirt roads. Even on the way home, took her through a couple of real muddy roads and riding it about sideways, about 15 miles an hour. Yeah, that's how it goes. I like to take the back roads. But anyway, yeah, so today I have questions for Navy Thomas. They're not quite refined enough. They have to be perfect. But anyway, I will get to that probably tomorrow. Today, I want to talk about what happened with one of my friends I was talking to. I asked him about the NASA touchdown there with the rover on Mars, and I asked him if he saw it, if he watched it. He says, "No, but I heard about it." I says, "Oh, that kind of thing doesn't excite you, huh?" He's like, "No." He goes, "Let me guess." He goes, "You believe they put a man on the moon back in 1969?" I'm like, here we go again. I've heard this before. Yeah, I said, yeah, I don't see any reason not to believe it. And he goes, well, I guess that's up to you. I said, of course, you know me, I got a big mouth. And I said, well, hey, think about it. Orville and Wilbur Wright built this aircraft out of wood and cloth and bicycle parts. And they were the first to lift off. As far as we know, there was actually a guy in France that beat them to it. But as far as we know, they were the first to lift off. They barely got off the ground, and they barely went anywhere. But they lived, at least Orville lived to see that turn into an actual useful aircraft. He not only saw that, he saw it turn into a nice big prop-driven passenger aircraft that people trusted and went all over the freaking United States with it. He saw a woman go all the way around the earth. And a guy did that too, yes. Then he saw, they saw that slowly evolve into the jet aircraft. Orville actually saw a 747 carrying people, not one. He saw them every day, look up in the sky and see them crossing the sky. I mean, wow, He not only saw that, he saw missiles, and he saw rockets, and he saw satellites get put up in the orbit above the Earth. And I said to my friend, I said, it's only one small step further to believe that we put man on the moon. And he goes, so you think that footage you see a man on the moon is real? I says, well, I won't say that I don't believe that they could fool us. Of course they could fool us. And knowing how NASA does things, it would not at all surprise me that they went to the moon in 1968 and have no footage, or don't want to release the footage they actually have, and then went to the studio and recreated it the best they could. And it took them a year, and in 1969 they came out, and then that wouldn't surprise me a bit. But yeah, I think we could go to the moon. I think we've done it. And he says, to my thing about Orville and Wilbur Wright, he says, yeah, but he says, think about it. We've had cars longer than planes, and we still can't get much over 30 miles to the gallon in a car. He goes, so you can't say, oh yeah, we can just take something and go with it. I said, I don't see the point really that you're getting at. He goes, well, you have to believe one thing or the other. You either have to believe that we went to the moon and that cars only get 30-some miles to the gallon because of a conspiracy. They want us to keep using, fuel. Or you believe that we can't do better than 30, 35 miles to the gallon in a car, and we never went to the moon. And I thought, that's crazy. But maybe he makes more sense than me. I don't know. And so I'm thinking, why not just ask my friends at YouTube? I got some real smart guys over there I talk with on YouTube. I bet they could lend a little bit of, light to the subject. What do you guys think? Did we land on the moon? And is it a conspiracy that we only get 30 to 35 miles per gallon out of our cars? Could we do better? I mean, I know we can do better, but why don't we, on a mass scale, do better? You know, what do you think? Is there a conspiracy? Is there not a conspiracy? I don't know. I'm actually confused about this point. But you know how it goes. But I bet you guys can figure it out. And anyway, thanks for watching the videos and stuff. I'll get something up with Navy Thomas probably tomorrow. I have a big list, and I actually left it at John's. So I think that's probably too many questions to ask, so I want to narrow it down to just a few. Okay, so anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate the views, and we'll see you tomorrow. Over.